Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of our F1 2020 My Team Career Mode. And today we have the Mexican Grand Prix round number 20 of season number 2. And as you can see in front of us right now, we have a braking fault system in the first part of qualifying, which is going to put us on the back foot already. So we're going to skip the repair time and hopefully we can go out and still get a decent amount of laps in. I'm hoping one lap's enough because we feel like we've got a little bit more pace around here today. And this lap's good enough to put us P2, we should be through. Coming around the final corner, improving by 2.2 seconds, and it puts us P3 lap.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three: Hamilton, Schumacher and Max Verstappen. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
So it's Hamilton on pole, Mick Schumacher gets second, front row of the grid for him. Max Verstappen, then ourselves in 4th place, 4 tenths off pole. And about 4 tenths off of our teammate as well, which is a little bit disappointing. I don't know where our pace has gone, but we need to try and re-find it at some point.
To begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Mick Schumacher completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Buchan, Lando Norris, and Bottas, Vettel, Ricciardo, Perez, and Lance Stroll, Sainz, Gasly, Charles Leclerc, and Ocon, Giovinazzi, Magnussen, Alexander Albon, and Kimi Raikkonen, Grosjean, Latifi, Russell, and Daniel Kvyat completes the grid. Which of these talented drivers will...
For a quicker setup, well, they're about the same. It's going to be a 2-stop either way. I think it makes sense to go for 2 mediums. And that's what we're going to do. Let's see what kind of start we can get here. 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go for the Mexican Grand Prix. We get a really good start, getting the first phase in behind Mick. We pull out of his slipstream as early as possible. Can we make the move stick? We're going to use Hamilton's slipstream, gain us an advantage. We're going to go for the move. We lead into turn 1 here around Mexico. Let's see if we can break now. Mick Schumacher's in P2. What a start from us as a team. Jordan have had an amazing start here today. We've gone from P4 to first. And Schumacher's gone second to second, so he's not lost any positions, which is good. Despite us overtaking him.
That's a decent start. Good job.
Now it's all about trying not to pick up corner cutting penalties around this section of the track, because it's so easy to do. We're breaking away already. Look at the gap we're getting on Schumacher already. We've been far from the fastest all weekend. But if we can be the fastest when it matters, that'll be amazing.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Right, we're in for our pit stop. Fingers crossed it's going to go as good as possible. And we've already lost speed, which is they're a lot closer than I thought they were, to be fair. Come on, crew. Good pit stop needed. 2.4, that'll do. That's a decent pit stop for us. Pit stop number 1 done of the day. We've got 2 coming up later. We're going to pull out now and just follow Russell to the next straight and hopefully make a nice, easy overtake on him. Lost the back end, damn it. Which means now we're going to be stuck behind him for this section. Unless we can make a dive bomb somewhere. We're losing too much time here. We're losing too much time here. We might lose the lead. Had to force the move at the first chance, and we did make it stick as well. Let's check we've got no damage. We're fine.
Target is +2. Let's move to mix 2 or 3, please.
And we've got Latifi in the other Williams right in front of us, who's got absolutely no grip. We don't want to go down the inside just in case he is pitting. Let's use the straight line speed of our car, the best on the grid. Come on. Come on, please, a bit more. We're not gaining because we're in a DRS train. We're stuck behind Latifi. We're going to have to dive bomb him, I think. And we do. And we make it stick just about. Next up, Magnussen. We're losing too much time stuck behind these cars in front. We really are. Williams cost us so much time. We should be able to pass the Haas car here. Nice and easy. We'll just outbrake him around the outside. Lovely. P8. Mick is in. Mick is in. This is where we see how much time we actually have lost, because it was a 5-second gap before we pit. We're still in the lead, so that's good news. Good news has started. We might have actually pulled a gap, to be fair, by pitting a lap earlier, even though we got stuck in traffic. Hamilton has jumped Mick. Uh-oh. Lewis Hamilton has jumped Mick Schumacher in the pits. And he's about the same gap behind Hamilton is, but Mick's now a lot further back. Pushing so hard now to keep the gap to Verstappen. As you can see, here he comes around the corner, and we've just lost the back end trying to push them.
Come in at the end of this lap.
In the lead, then I think this race is ours. Because we're going to have fresher tyres than everybody else that's already boxed. And we'll be better at the end of the race. We're in for our pit stop, our final pit stop of the race. Let's see where we come out. Leclerc and Vettel look like they're continuing. Leclerc has continued. I presume Vettel will as well.
Go, go, go.
3.1, and I stalled slightly, so that's a bit of a problem. But Leclerc's continued. Where's everybody else?
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Verstappen is there. We're using the ERS just to try and stay in front of Verstappen already. And we only just stay in front of Max. Why has Kvyat just dived down our inside like that? There's not a lot we can do about that. Look, we're there. What can we do here? We can't see him. We're turning into the corner. When are we turning in? We're turning in already. We're already turning into the corner, and then he thinks, oh yeah, I'll dive bomb you now, and then straightens up the car. What on earth was he thinking? and then he half spins and holds up everybody else behind. What an absolute idiot. Purple first sector. Accelerate as quick as possible off this turn. Take as much curb without trying to corner cut. Perfect through there. Absolutely perfect. Green. Run out of ERS now, which is a problem, which will affect our speed a little bit.
Okay, the gap behind is 4.8 seconds.
Nail this final turn, get on the acceleration as early as actually possible. And we're going to set a 1:16.7, fastest lap of the race. And if no one beats that this lap, we should hold that to the end.
Out a second a lap on the car behind.
About to start our final lap. This has been a painful race. It's been great that we're so far ahead.
Final lap of the race.
But at the same time, there's been nothing that's happening. We're driving around on our own for the majority of this race. We nearly had a battle with Verstappen, but then we had an issue with Kvyat ruining that when he decided to try and overtake us in a stupid position. But yeah, other than that, it's been pretty dull, this one. And they're setting off all the little flares already in Mexican colours. Coming around the final turn to win here in Mexico. Get in there.
Great job, you've done everything we wanted today.
And so the celebrations begin, and well earned they are indeed.
Valtteri Bottas is the Drivers' World Champion for the second season in a row.
This level, at the very top, is anything but simple.
Wow.
Counting them now then, we have a new World Drivers' Champion. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Charles Leclerc showed exactly how to manage yourself out on the track today. He was almost flawless out there. Incredible stuff.
It's another clear win for Mercedes as they managed to secure the Constructors' title. An incredible performance for the whole team. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Here you go. In the driver's standings, we can overtake Lewis Hamilton, and maybe at a really outside chance of overtaking Charles Leclerc as well. Constructors' Championships, we are confirmed for third now, unless we get a couple of amazing weekends in the final few races of the season, and we could jump Ferrari, but we're definitely going to be third at minimum. We're well ahead of Red Bull. But amazing weekend for us. Mick gets some more points as well. Mick gets a podium actually. He gets a P3. We win the race with a P1 and the fastest lap of the race. An amazing weekend, and we can go and speak to Claire now in a better mood than we did in qualifying.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. It doesn't get much better than a win at this track, does it?
It doesn't get better than a win at Mexico, does it? It doesn't. It can be tough on your car sometimes, but this one can take it. This place has the best fans. I couldn't have done it without an amazing team behind me. Yeah, let's go with that.
You really cut your way through the field today. What was your strategy?
Foot to the floor. The power unit can take it.
You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled.
And I'm thrilled with their support during the race.
You performed better than last weekend. What changed?
Some tweaks to the chassis. Let's go with the chassis to see if I can big them up, so we can get a quick some upgrades.
Well, that's
We smashed Charles Leclerc in the rivalry for that weekend, which is good. There we go. That's the 3 things we're going to focus on before the next weekend. We've got race simulations to improve Schumacher's experience and awareness. We've got simulator training to improve his experience again. And we've got sponsor advertisement for the drivers, which will improve the team acclaim by 400 and get us 25k in cash. I know we've got a high balance, but we're going to have to keep it for now, so shush. Right, we're going to advance and see if the front wing turning vanes will go on the car. And the halo, please. Please, we need these to both go on before the Brazilian Grand Prix. About to find out.
Our new parts have been
And they've both gone on. Get in there.
race weekend.
That couldn't have gone better because we've got 2 aerodynamic upgrades. For some reason, they're on the vehicle performance. We are above Racing Point, but below them. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, the aero's gone on now, so now we are the best aero car on the grid, which is great to see. Chassis, we're still lacking big time. Is this a major? That's a tyre wear. We don't... Major weight reduction, which will help. That should help turning. So let's put a major weight reduction on the car. We'll just do a standard upgrade on that one. So that'll be done for next season, essentially, is what that's saying. View description, which means, yeah, it will be done after the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Which is okay, I can live with that. We'll have a good upgrade for next season then. But yeah, that is where today's episode will be ended, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed. If you're new around here and hear my voice for the first time, please subscribe for more. If you enjoyed this, leave a like. I've been Chris12, LFC, and I'll see you later.